Good morning. This is Secret Scuff coming at you live with more Hollow Knight Silksong. Now, you might have noticed we are about an hour late today. No special reason. Dinner just took a bit longer than usual. Now, today is probably going to be our last wall smacking stream. We are at 84% cleared, and our little checklist of things to do is starting to get empty. So that's quite exciting. Of course, this probably won't be the last big run around explorer stream. After all, I'm probably going to find that I'm missing more stuff after I eventually do the true ending. But today, we're going to finish off our checklist, and hopefully we will find that elusive last area that's still missing. I still don't know where it is. So, we'll get started by checking our list. Where do we want to go first? Today we had to do all of Citadel, well, most of Citadel, and we had to do Bile Water, and we need to find that flea up in Putrefied Ducts. And I think that is about it. So for now, let's avoid Bile Water by going to Citadel. Which area do we, I suppose we just start by going to the station. Move from there. Also, some news. I got... You did. You missed all of... what's it called? What's it called? You missed all of Fey Mountain. It wasn't actually too bad. It just took a while to do. I found the Bright Vein before I actually did the Pinstress, and then she told me about it afterwards. So that was interesting. Also, didn't get a lot of lore from the Mask Maker like I thought I would. Bit of a shame, that. And we finished up most of the Act 1 areas. We need to go do Deep Docks now. I actually forgot about that until just a second ago. That's why I stopped here, I suppose, so I would not immediately forget that. Also, good thing, my throat is feeling a lot better today. But what was I about to say? Oh, right, I got a new phone case. Now, I realized a few things when I was doing that, which is why I brought it up. First of all, let me preface it by saying I like to wear down everything. I didn't miss out in the new area, that would have been a shame. Certainly. But yeah, I like to wear down all of my stuff until it's practically dust, which is exactly what was happening with my phone case. It was not dust quite yet, but it probably would have disintegrated come summer. So I got a new one, and I discovered some things. First of all, my phone, the phone stores around here just don't carry cases for it anymore. It's too old. I'm not going to say what model it is specifically, but I will say I'm dreading the day that it breaks, because even though I don't know much about new smartphones, I do know that at least Apple is in the habit of not putting buttons on it, which I don't like. Going to Grandma's for Christmas. Nice. Always enjoy that. What was the other thing I was about to say? Oh, right. The other thing I noticed is that my case was in horrible condition. I ended up ordering one, and I ordered the exact same case I had before. And it turns out that the rubber sections are supposed to have texture on them, instead of being completely smooth and peeling. And the plastic sections are actually supposed to be rigid instead of flexible. So maybe I treat this one with a bit more care, or maybe I replace it sooner. Who knows? I probably won't do either one because it's going to take a long time for it to get worn down that much. But it was a bit of a shock to discover what it's supposed to be like after all these years. Let's see, this room is cleared. Deep Docks shouldn't take as long as I thought, also, which will be nice. Anything up here? In the ceiling? No. Also, another thing to note is I'm surprised... Oh, hold on. Is that a secret? No. Oh, and now I've lost my train of thought. What was I about to say? I forget. Oh, there's money here that I missed. Oh, that's another distraction. Oh, I've forgotten what I was going to say entirely now. That's unfortunate. Did I have it in my list what I was going to say? No, this is a... no, not really. Oh, that's frustrating. That's very frustrating. But it's fine. We'll just keep going as we usually do. I don't suspect there will be anything in this area, because this is the entrance to Deep Docks. This was an enemy room, so there's definitely nothing there. What was I going to say? Oh, right. The stream assets, right. The chat box is going to take a while, I think. It's a bit of a pain to try and make one. Uh, but aside from that, the only other thing I have been working on for the rest of the year, in terms of stream quality, is going to be probably fixing the icons for all my not how to say it, all the various accounts I have that I don't use. Because I think most of them are still that little black creature that I have not even shown on screen in quite a while at this point. We're not going to bother checking that left room because that's just where the flea is. But when we do that, we'll probably make a proper icon for all of my stuff instead of just using, well, whatever I feel like in the moment of making whatever it is that yeah. I'm stuttering a lot. I realize. Sorry about that. It's a bit hard to keep my train of thought right now because I'm so thrown off by the fact that I forgot something that I was about to say. But we all get like that eventually, every now and then, right? Everyone talks off the top of their head. No planning in advance unless it's a speech of some sorts. This most certainly is not that. It is about as informal as one can get. Anyway, Debug is almost finished completing, or not completing, finished the checking. Or at least the top half is finished. This lower section is the area I dread, really. There is, however, this merchant, which is, yep, as I thought, there's nothing here. Oh, don't buy shard bundles. No, that would be a waste of money. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm so thrown off. I can't believe it. You know, let's talk about something new, shall we? Christmas stuff. I've gotten most of my stuff ready for Christmas. Still waiting on a few packages, but that's to be expected. But I've been thinking about maybe making something here for the channel. It is a pain to go through, yeah. That's one of the other reasons I'm so disoriented. But yeah, I don't know what I would do here that would be Christmas themed. It certainly will not be here on Christmas. But I don't know, maybe I'll make a drawing or something. I haven't shown any drawings actually on stream. Oh, there's a void mass here. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, hold on, let me throw my conch eyes out. But I would like to do something. Oh, and I'm dead immediately. I could give the little guy a Christmas hat. Actually, you know, that is something I've been wondering. It's the little guy. He has, the hand comes out of his, where his head would be. Actually, I don't think I've ever shown the full body, but it's not really necessary. But the whole idea of little guy, and that's a living armor with the only opening being on the head. So whatever ghost or whatever is inside of it has to reach out from there, and it can't fit its head out. That's the idea why it has the hand. So I've been thinking about how I would give it accessories while still keeping it in line with the whole can't have a head fit situation. I've been thinking maybe doing some weird stuff with the body orientation, because with the original idea, I don't actually need to have it facing up. I can have it facing whatever direction I need, as long as I change the pose. So I've been experimenting with that a little bit, but my time has mostly been consumed with trying to figure out how custom chat boxes work. Because if I can't figure out how to do that easily, I'm going to end up having to do some coding to do it. Which is actually what a lot of just online suggestions immediately go towards. And I would not like to do that, really. I need to go check that left area as well. Oh, actually, no, we've been to the left area. That left area is just where we come up from the void. But it might be open now, so I suppose we'd check it anyways. Don't usually do much for Christmas, so you don't have any ideas? Oh, yeah, that's fine, that's fine. After all, not everyone is... Well, I mean, even though, like, marketing and such would say otherwise, not everyone is constantly in the Christmas mood throughout December. Not everyone goes all out for the celebrations. I certainly don't. Are these a new enemy type? I don't think I've seen these before. Hold on, let me check my Hunter's Journal. I don't think I've seen that anywhere else in the game before. Oh no, I have, I have. I guess they're just really at the beginning. They haven't appeared anywhere else. And yep, that is in fact just a pit of lava that we cannot go through. Well, it's nice to get that checked. You like the Christmas mood, just not the social expectations? I certainly. I will say though, out of all of the various holidays, there is one that I don't mind participating in the social aspect. That's Halloween. I don't participate in much these days, but I always do consider it. After all, dressing up and running around getting candy is always fun. Ouch. And you'd be surprised how many people give out candy if you just have an impressive costume. Ouch. Have I been down this hole? I know I have, but I don't remember what was down here. I should probably just hold down the float, which was one of my big issues yesterday. Best holiday for sure. Yes, yes. Also, I feel like I watch more movies on Halloween than I do on Christmas. Though I suppose they're usually on Halloween, while Christmas movies are before Christmas. Oh wow, doing this room is going to be a pain. Okay, well, we need to check it anyways. Let's go to the bench first. Oh wait, this is the bell room, so there is no bench. It's just going into the bell. Do I have to actually talk to you to trigger it? I assume so, so I'm going to go in there, sit down, and you're not going to put me in the true ending, right? I hope not. Okay, good, good. We're fine. You like New Year's? Have fun traditions where you're from? And then fireworks are great. I do like fireworks, though they aren't present often here. Well, I mean, they kind of are, but also only twice a year, maybe. And even then, I'm not in the specific area where I would see them. I really have been. This is a dead end. Yep. Actually, in terms of fireworks, I think I have more stressful related memories connected to them instead of watching them. Because most of the time I have, even though I don't see them from where I live, unless I go out to watch them, I certainly do hear them, and dogs are not a fan of that. So I always hear those barking. Now let's see, did I check this right room? Probably. There was something hidden here previously, but I suppose I found it. That much time left? Wish you could on the stream. Hey, you too. Have a good day. Have a good day. Now, let's see. I need to go check the right side now. Yeah, the right side. What's in here? A tool, maybe? Or an enemy room? One of the two. Probably an enemy room. Or maybe, oh, actually, that was a boss fight. I remember. Yeah. And here is where you get the entry for the Flintstone. Oh, it is called Flintstone. You know, I just realized that it's called Flintstone. I didn't make that connection before. Well, yabba yabba do, my friends. Not that the Flintstone is my friend, but I just needed to say that. It felt like an obligation I had. And I certainly don't regret saying it. It's fitting. Now let's see, if I just stand out here long enough, will it just retract? Or do I have to go across? I think I have to go across, unfortunately. Which means we're going to be checking out this whole area backwards. Not what I wanted to do, but it's what we're doing now. Ouch. Lava. I probably should have brought the magma bell, huh? That would have been the wise decision. But unfortunately, as I always say, I'm not known for making wise decisions, am I? Unless it's a strategy game, I suppose. Then I'm rather good at it. Actually, I think I'd like to do a strategy game here. I considered doing a Fire Emblem game. But the thing is, those games are pretty text heavy. So I don't know how much I'd actually be able to talk during them. I mean, obviously I don't mind having streams where I can't talk much. I played the Ace Attorney games. But Fire Emblem not talking is very different than Ace Attorney not talking because it's typically voiced. Well, not typically, but the newer ones have a lot of voice sections from what I remember. Oh, but you know, I don't remember how many voice sections the DS games had. Well, the 3DS games, to be specific. I suppose I could check those out, see if any of them are good for stream. I mean, they wouldn't really. It's kind of in their nature of being turn-based strategy games, not great for here. But it could be fun. After all, I haven't played a Fire Emblem game in a long time now. Probably not since Three Houses, I think. Ooh, there's a guy here I didn't notice. Hey, man. There's no Void Mass in this room. We already know this. And that is a dead end, so we're not going to bother with it. Ouch. Thank you, Multi-Binder, for bringing me up to full. And let's see, from here we just need to check that left side. Alright, there's a big guy over here. Do I need to kill those for the journal? I think they only occur here, so if they do need to be killed for the journal, I should do it. No, I have them. Good, good. That is what we love to see. And I think we're almost finished with Farfields. I think it's just this room left. And then the ones to the right on the way to the station. Nothing there. And there's no Void Mass in this room. Probably. Because that guy was not voided. And that thing's not voided, so there's definitely not a Void Mass here. Wonderful. And it's been a long time since I did this run back, and I don't think I've ever done it backwards, so it's a bit strange. And from here, no Void Mass in this room. In that case, we did the bottom section, I believe. Yeah, because the bottom section is the bridge. So we've done this whole room. In that case, I think we're finished with Deep Docks, actually. That was not nearly so bad as I thought it would be. I'll just get through this room and then we're done. Alright, Deep Docks is finished. Let's mark that off the list. Deep Docks complete, except, of course, for True Ending. So we'll come back here for that. And then next up on the list is going to be... not Biowater. We're not doing that yet. No, we're going to go to the Citadel and do some stuff there. Also, the area we missed. I've been thinking about it. And we know it's an Act 2 area that we missed. You had that confirmed. Also, we can reason it out based on the progression of the game so far. So I've been thinking about where that could be, just a little bit. I've been thinking maybe it connects to the Citadel somewhere. But I'm not entirely certain of it. It could be between Whispering Vaults and Biowater. That is a possibility that is still nagging at my mind. It could be accessible through the Underworks, in fact. But I'm still unsure. Also, we still need to find that key for White Ward. I'm assuming it's in Underworks, so we haven't checked that area yet. In fact, we should probably make Underworks the first area that we check once we arrive at the Citadel. Either that or we finish the rest of Coral Chambers. That is also an option. Either way, we're heading to the Grand Bellway. How much money do I have? 223. Not 223, 238. I don't know why I said 223, that's completely wrong. Anyway, hello friend, we're going to the Grand Bellway, and that will be the last time I see you for a while, unless I remember that I can use the Bell Babies to teleport. Let's see. So first things first, we're going to sit down here. And we do actually need to finish up Coral Chambers, so and since we're already on the right side, I think we're going to go ahead and do that. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. So last time we did everything left of the cog core upper entrance and middle entrance. And then we didn't do that big hallway down in the middle connecting to the two areas. So we'll start by doing that, along with this bottom left room. And we need to make sure we keep an eye out for breakable walls. Because if I did miss anything, it's probably through one of those. Let's see. Nothing there. Ouch. Spikes. My lack of patience gets me once again. And I don't see anything in this room, so it's probably just an item that I already have, or rather, that's the only thing it could be, really. I suppose it could also be an ambush room. So there's that. Finished. Now, there's not going to be any breakable walls in these big shafts, because the areas to the left and right are separate map areas. So we don't need to pay too much attention there. Oh, there's going to be a void mass in this room. Oh, can the automatons not be avoided? Or was I wrong about the void mass? It could be either one. Ouch! I forget the healing hurts. Yes, be careful. Be careful. Also, were these guys just all voided by sheer coincidence? Is that what's going on? Or is it really well hidden? It could be either one. In fact, I think I can take these guys as a hint that there is something I might have missed in this room. So if we don't see anything on the left side in terms of void mass, then we know we missed something probably in the ceiling if I had to guess. Oh, there it is. Ooh, yep, big saw. I tried to backpedal. A bit too slow, though. There we go. Fortunately, I cannot heal off of the void mass, which is, as always, a pain. But we will be fine. As long as we can get one hit on something somewhere, we will be fine. So we've done that big left section. There is a bench up there, so I'm going to go up there and hit it, actually. Hopefully I don't die on the way. I believe this is a room that I've cleared already, because, in terms of void masses, because I've been here before. So now we need to check through here, which is something that I did not check last time. And you be careful, because this is a type of room where you can very easily have a hidden ceiling. In fact, let's check the map. Is there space for a hidden ceiling? Oh, there's not really, no. Well, there could still be a secret somewhere in here. Oh, little knife hands. I love those little guys. Probably one of my favorite enemies. They just pop up everywhere. Well, everywhere in the Citadel, I suppose. Oh, then there could be something in here. I kind of doubt it, because it wouldn't really lead to anywhere other than the main path. Little knife hands. Hello. And there we go. That's the bottom of this room, right? Nothing else? Nothing else. Alright. In that case, we need to go check the right side of Coral Chambers, and then we do a run across the top, and then we'll be good. We'll probably do High Halls next, since we already know that a pretty easy to do closed loop. And there's also the Sentinel quest there, as I recall. What the heck is up with you? Oh, I thought you were like a miniature Void Mass for a second. But no, it's just a dead guy. Go down there, I don't want to deal with you. Let's see. Lots of platforms missing, interesting enough. Whispering Vaults is that way, but we've already technically cleared Whispering Vaults. We don't think we're missing anything. And nothing here, right? Nothing there. Now then, from in here, we should probably make sure this thing is pointed left when we're leaving. Not left, pointed horizontally when we're leaving. Because it'll make Cogwort Core easier to deal with. Also, how kind of them to put this little block on top of the spikes. It's quite wonderful. Let's see, anything else in here? There's no signs of a mass. So let's go check that left room, which is a dead end. And then we'll loop around to the right towards Songclave before making our way back to the entrance. I assume the machine here was working previously and is now broken. Either that or one of the things had a single item left in it, if I had to guess. Let's see here. Yep, from right here, just run straight to the right. And we know there's not going to be anything here, because we've actually... Yeah, we know we've actually been through here whenever we, heard Trobio for the first time, singing from above. At least I think it was Trobio. Oh, it wasn't. There's someone singing below this room, in the Whispering Vaults. Okay, in that case I suppose we had to go find them. They're either... Well, I suppose they could also be above me, but... I suppose that's something to go check on now, huh? We can mark Whispering Vaults as not quite complete then. I need to get my list out. Whispering Vaults... Singer at top. There we go. And from here, we just go all the way up to the top and run straight to the left. This is the Sentinel, right? It should be. Yeah, that's Sentinel. Okay, we don't really need to track them, because they said they're in high halls. Oh. Yeah, be a pain, I know. Oh, another one of those bugs is dead. Oh, it's nice that they removed so many of those. It'll make running back and forth much easier. Oh, this main room has been completely crushed. I mean, I kind of expected that, but also I forgot that would happen, kind of. Also, might as well hit these anyways, just to be safe, I suppose. Oh man, they really did get rid of so many, pretty much all of those, huh? And let's just make sure you are, in fact, going up to high halls. Good, good. That is what we wanted to see. Now we just run all the way to the left, and then we will do high halls once we make it all the way there. Ouch. Yep, because we did check these last time, I recall that. We used this bench as well while we were doing it. High halls time for hopefully the final time, actually. If I'm missing something in here, that would be rather embarrassing considering how many times I've gone through. And let's see. The water is still flowing strong, so we will still have to do the platforming. Ah, man. There we go. Yeah, you just... I don't want to deal with you. Oh man, if there's a void mass in here, that's going to be a pain. Oh, that's going to be horrible. Oh yeah, there's the void mass. Just like I thought. There we go. The little guy down. I suppose he's not too little. Now it's time to deal with the void mass. Oh man, these things are the worst, aren't they? Oh, and I walked through the room, which means its health bar probably reset. At least I'm safe here. So this shouldn't be too bad. Out. Thank you, dice. It's really going to be slow, though. Ouch. There we go. Void mass gone, which means every enemy in there should now be much more manageable. These little stupid flies are the worst, still. I mean, they're not the worst, but they're pretty close to it. So now we need to climb up this whole room. See what's hiding at the top. Mm-hmm. And hopefully the climb is not too bad. Look, it's like one of the guys is dead from rubble, which is what we love to see. Remember this room being a pain. Is it still going to be a pain? Let's see. Please, please, please be dead. Oh, they're not. Of course they're not. Just leave me alone. Oh, perfect. Oh, they actually left me alone. And let's see here. Up here is still just a dead end. Alright, well, it's a good thing that we checked it anyways, yeah? It's good to be thorough. Always good to be thorough. Now then. Hold on. Did I need to go up here? I believe I did. Yeah, okay. We'll go up now. And through here is a straight path. So it's not going to be difficult to deal with. That guy's already voided the second we entered, which means we probably have a void mass to deal with. Again. Oh man, this is reminding me of the first time through. Oh, yep, there it is. Oh, my cogflies, I need your help. Ouch. Oh, and I've fallen again. This is the worst, isn't it? Okay, there's one dead. I think I'm actually gonna have to fight this guy now so I can heal. There we go. Got the heal off. That's all we needed from him. So this time we can just run straight past. Well, I guess not, actually. I need to platform correctly, and then I can run straight past. And there we go. How to deal with this thing? It's gonna be a while. Yep. Ouch. I might actually just die. That is also a possibility. Yep, there it is. Ah, man. These things are terrible. I'm so glad the quest is just to kill 12 of them. instead of dealing with all of them. I mean, I know I'm dealing with all of them voluntarily and all, but it does not change the fact that they are not pleasant to be around. You know, that one water spout did kind of look like it might have had a secret. I suppose I should check it while I'm here. No, it does not. In fact, it sent me all the way down to the bottom. Alright, well, this climb should be a bit quicker now, since we don't have to worry about scanning everything. We just need to run through. Also, once we get up there, our silk will get a free refill, which will be very much appreciated. So for now, let's just take your time and relax as we climb. It's certainly not the worst climb in the game. We know which one that is. And I've already fallen. Well, that's fine. There we go. And I think that's both of them dealt with, actually. I think the cogflies killed the other one for me. Yeah, that's fine. Cogflies, do your thing. Thank you. Oh man, that one was horrible. Let's hope there's no more like that in this area. Or in the game, really. From here, we just need to check this top area, which probably won't have much, though it is the most likely thing to have something in mist. So let's be a bit thorough with it. Oh! Was this chest here before? Dang, I've missed so much money, haven't I? Alright, that's fine. Can I break through that ceiling? No. I really feel like you can go out there at some point. But for now, it's time for us to gently and slowly float down. That's right. Gently, slowly, calmly, patiently, carefully, precisely, intentionally, whatever word you choose. So long as it encompasses the behavior that I usually do not display. Ah, big knife boy. There we go. He's down. And this looks like it does not connect to the area below. So we'll just come back where we came from. Let's hit this guy once so I can heal. There we go. That is appreciated. Ouch. Okay, remember the thing I said about floating down calmly and patiently? Yeah, let's actually do that again. And now we need to check through here. And you know our Sentinel is going to be in here somewhere. He could be in a room that he opened up that's new. Or he could be somewhere that we've already been, already been in a previous run through. Ouch. That's just the bottom of the other pit, so we're fine. But yeah, the point is we need to keep an eye out for any new openings that may have been made. After all, I certainly don't remember there being any stray boss rooms about. Oh, maybe in that room with all the Silk Eater things. Not the Silk Eaters are the little babies in my pocket. The Silk Maidens, I think they were called? Yeah, that room. Maybe it's in there. You know, where they did all their laundry. Which admittedly is probably the point of the entire High Halls, if I had to guess. No, actually, wasn't it like the base of the Architects or something? Oh, there is a new door. Okay, well, we're not going to do that yet. I was wondering what was happening there. Because we need to go touch that bench first. Yeah, here's the laundry room. Oh, can I not move this anymore? Oh, I can. And I think all the Silk Maidens should still be dead. Oh, wait. Oh, the ceiling is blocked off. I can no longer access that other room. Okay, that's fair enough, I suppose. I suppose I didn't really need it anymore. Though I do wonder what exactly was supposed to be there. I didn't really notice anything the first time around. Oh, and look at that. I am out of crafting material. That's unfortunate. What's up here? It kind of looks like there's something. No, don't get in the Vendrica. Oh no. Let me see. No, stop doing that. Kind of looks like there's something hiding up there. Oh, yeah, I guess not. There is a room right above us. I'm not going to break one of these. It's not worth it. I will go, however, and check the left side of this area, see if there's anything new over there, and then we will go fight, probably fight Sentinel, if I had to guess. Oh boy, well, it's a good thing we have enough cogflies to deal with this thing still. Ouch. He might actually kill me if I'm not careful. I forgot how much health this guy had. Oh, actually, no, wait, no, I didn't. He has Void buff. So he actually has a lot more health than usual. Anyway, there he goes. Oh, did something happen? Was there anything on the ceiling? There was like a chandelier or something last time, right? Nothing up there. No. I don't see the man. Is he still alive? Oh, he's dead. Crushed. And I acquired a rune harp. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. It's been a while since I found one of those. In fact, have I found one of those? I don't recall. Actually, I think there was an item from a merchant that bears the same name. Maybe that's what I was thinking of? Probably. We have one more area left to check in High Halls. And then we had to deal with Sentinel, and that's it. Alright, this is the vaults. The abacus beads do not count as rosary beads. Oh, and there's Grindle merchants around. Not Grindle merchants, little Grindle bugs. I still don't recall what they are named. Ouch. I wonder if, perhaps, that is to indicate there's more in here. Obviously, this flew to the top right because that's how they move from room to room, or how NPCs do in general. Yeah, I can take your attacks. Probably pick up those shards. Right, and the map does not help me in here. I forgot about that whole thing. Ouch. What is the point of these spinning blades, I wonder? Oh, that's just let me peek back into the treasure room. Oh, is the treasure room like my last stop? It might have been. Ouch. Okay, it does seem like that might have been the last stop you go through. And if that is the case, then the whispering, not whisper, the high halls, with the exception of Sentinel, are officially completed. Well, I suppose it's because the Sentinel, it's not official, is it? No, it's not. But you know, I can dream, can't I? I can hope. I can count all my eggs before they hatch. I can at least mark on my list that High Halls no longer needs a run through, it just has Sentinel left. There we go. Now let's get up there and see what he has. In fact, because I'm so confident this is going to be a boss fight, let's go ahead and throw Beast Crest on preemptively, shall we? Ah, my lovely Beast Crest. You've never done me wrong. Admittedly, you weren't the best during the Pinterest fight, but she was a bit of an odd one. I'm here, Gilded One. I had thought I was answering your summons as a friend, or at least an ally, but now that we stand together in this place, I can sense your intent. You mean to raise your blades against me. Am I your enemy, then? The defense of the sacred citadel and the voices that fill it is the eternal duty of the sentinels. Termination is the necessary fate of all those enthralled by the whispering silk. You believe me haunted, a slave to that pale thread? I think you are more perceptive than that. My silk is my own, as is my will. Unsure is this sentinel, but both haunted and innocent, you seem. With regret, the sentinel must test the strength of your will. Yeah, hold on. Before that, we gotta bop the bot. Caught you. And bonk. And the other thing, I'm gonna adjust my chair because I like to be able to lean back into it instead of sitting straight up all day or all night. And unfortunately, it's a bit too far away to do that. But there we go. Now I'm good. Anyway, Sentinel, time to fight you. Oh, you also have a great slash. Okay. Ooh, ouch. You fight in a similar manner to the Pinstress. And Lace, actually. seem almost as a cross between the two. No, I suppose it's simply because you, once again, you fight with pins. And people who fight with pins fight similarly. Ouch. There we go, knocked you down. You aren't too bad so far. I suspect if you have a second phase, that will be where the challenge really begins. Though admittedly, I'm not fighting you especially cleanly. But I think it's fair considering it's my first attempt. Oh, I jumped right into that one. Oh, and defeated first try. Okay, you are not too bad at all. Maybe I was intended to do that earlier because you did not have a lot of health. I suppose those aren't technically pins. It's a pair of scissors, but it's two pins that are just shaped like scissors. By the purity of your will, the clarity of your intent, you are innocent of the silken curse. Failed has a sentinel. Your judgment will it accept. Is this truly failure, Gilded One? You meant to test me, and have done so. I would expect nothing less of a true guardian. The matter is resolved. There is no need for death. Stand and let us part as friends. Huh? Final audience. Wish granted. Accept a token of the Sentinel's order. As friends, let us part. Reserve bind. What is this? Oh, it's a blue. Ornate artifact of the Citadel, able to hold a bind's worth of silk. Used when healing is needed and one's natural resources run low. The reserve bind will be restored when resting at a bench. Oh, that's interesting and potentially useful. But much like the fractured mask, I think it's more of a crutch than anything. It's not especially useful to me at this point. The talent and intelligence of this construct goes far beyond others I have witnessed. They seem less built as a tool to serve than an attempt at life itself. That is what I've been gathering from these guys. Like the automatons, I mean. Let's see. 85%. Ah, nice to see that's going up a little bit. In that case, we can officially mark High Halls as completed. So let's get our list out. High Halls complete. In that case, let's take a look. We did say we were probably going to do Underworks first. So we should probably go ahead and do that now, shouldn't we? Where would be the best place to go into it from? Probably just from Grand Bellway, actually. So let's go ahead and just call the babies. They should work here. And then from there, we can just head to the right and move through that path. Hello, friend. Still won't be needing your service yet. And while... Oh, actually, I suppose we do need to check the top of Whispering Vaults. I think we can get into the stage from here. What am I saying? I know we can. Can I get in through this part, though? I don't know. That is where the real question lies. If we can get into the stage from here, we'll have to climb all the way up. So let's see. Okay, I fell all the way down that hole, just hit the spikes at the bottom, of course. Ouch. Oh, off-screen spikes. My oldest enemy. Truly, I will never get used to you. Anyways, it probably would have been faster to go the other way, now that I'm actually in here. I still have Beast Crest equipped. You know what? Let's just take the babies back to where we were before. Then we can take Beast Crest off, and we can go check the Whispering Vaults through the other passage that is much quicker, I assume. Not assume, I know. Let's see. Here we are. Crests and Hunter, please. Thank you. And let's see. We need to go just up to the top here. Oh, also, did I finish? I don't think I wrote Coral Chambers as being completed in my notes. I need to do that once I get up to here to the safe spot. Let's see, Coral Chambers. Yeah, there it is. Complete. Wonderful. I love how much progress we are making today. Obviously this is to be expected, but since I see everything's going smoothly thus far. For now, when you check that top left room, and I suppose since we're here, we will just do Cogwort Core next, since getting into Cogwort Core, I mean, actually, it's not a pain, but that section with the wheel, as I recall, can be. Actually, no, it's not. They have the shortcuts opened up, and they are presumably still open. I would certainly like to hope so, to say the least. Do I have any more Psalm cylinders in here? No. Oh, and you know we have enough money to visit one of the merchants. We can't buy them out. But we can get something at the very least. Now from here, we go over here and... Can you check it to at the very top of this room over here? Yeah, I can hear them. So who's singing in here? Oh, it's all the little kids. Okay. Oh yeah, because there was like a pipe organ in here last time, wasn't there? So there's just going to be like an eternal ordeal sort of thing? Or I just had to fight a bunch of children? And try not to die to chip damage? Oh no, here's the big ones. I might actually die to these ones. That being said, yep, there we go. I died. I was not paying attention at all. Just sort of going by vibe, I suppose you'd say. And which door is that? Is that the wheel door? That is the wheel door. So we might as well just go into stage. It's not going to be much faster to keep climbing up the pit. Here we are. And now we get to climb up one more time, hopefully. Ouch! Oh, the off-screen spikes. Technically not off-screen, but it is obscured by the darkness, so I'm going to count it. And also, you know, also technically not spikes, but once again, I'm going to count it. Ouch, thank you, dice. The dice have been tricking a lot, huh? Probably because I was just taking so much damage. So I was getting more chances to check it. Oh, right, I forgot I can also come in through Songclave. That would be way, way faster, huh? Definitely. Anyways, let's try and do this again, shall we? I wonder how much damage a Great Slash does to these little guys. Not quite kill them, no. Oh, look at that, we have the mastery for them. That's nice. Love to see that. Let's be a bit careful with these guys. Oh, they're both voided this time? Okay. Thank you, dice. It's nice to see that these guys aren't actually using their void attacks, though. That would be annoying. Ouch. Okay, there's one dead. There we go. Enemy room cleared. Do I get anything off of that? No, I think I just silenced the singing. Is there any reason for me to do that? Does it, like, give me percentage? No, it doesn't. What was the purpose of this whole Sting. Was there none, perhaps? That is always a possibility, I suppose. Let's back the ceiling in here, see if there's any passages I missed. Oh, nothing there. I suppose it's if just in case you came through here again? That's very strange. Now we can just go through to Cogwort Core then, I suppose. Why did they put that there? I still don't know. Oh, I should make sure that's marked as complete. Is it? Whispering Vaults. Okay, yeah, I need to mark that as complete now. Complete. There we go. Now I need to give Cogwort Core a once over. That is the next thing on our list. And we've almost finished Citadel, actually. Which is nice to see. These guys kind of suck. Oh, but they do not have nearly as much health anymore. Or rather, I deal much more damage now. So they're not actually too bad. Cogwort Core, my beloved. So this big room is the majority of the core, actually. So there will probably be a void mass in here somewhere. Let's go down and check the bottom right room first. Ouch. I was trying to avoid precisely that. Evidently, it did not work. This room is always so precarious, whether you're going up or down. Oh, look at that. The void mass has been found. I'm going to hit this guy so I can heal. There we go. And I suppose I can just use Silk Shot to kill this. That would be very slow, but it's also very safe, so we'll do it. Oh, no, I fell. That's fine. We can just get back up immediately, I think. Ooh, maybe. Okay, we can. And wait for the second one to recharge. Shoot one more time. There we go. Okay, well, apparently just being in your proximity is what triggers you, not actually attacking. I mean, I kind of figured that out with the last one, but it's good to get that confirmation. And now that that one is dead, when we go to this bottom right room, it'll reset every enemy in here to be in non-voided state, which will make going through it a lot easier. That looks like a secret right there. Oh, enemy room? Oh, that's an enemy room. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm ready. This could be a bunch of balls. Yeah. Or maybe just two of them. Who knows? I don't. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, got one. I'm assuming I'm going to have to kill more than just two, though. Ouch. Thank you, dice. Ouch. I'm an effectively 1 HP. Got it down. Okay, it is just 2. Okay, that's nice, that's nice. Am I gonna get a tool for that? Ooh, don't draw me. No, I want to go back up there. That's not what I came here to do. Anything here? Ah, okay, item on the floor. Pristine core. Intricate internal mechanism of a cogwork bug. Can be broken into individual shards or for use in crafting. Breaks into 220 shell shards. That is not something that I will ever use. Why would they... that's such a terrible reward. Why would you give me such a shiny collectible object that I'm not allowed to smash? Because it's unique. I mean, I guess I technically am allowed to smash it, but no sane person would. For crafting metal? No, it's certainly not worth it. Well, you know, at least we got it. It doesn't even count for a percentage. Real shame that. Now, back to progressing through the core. We do need the ability to heal. There we go. Got it. Oh boy, and all the platforming is going to be smashed up, huh? Ouch. Okay, it's not actually nearly as broken as I thought it would be. Especially considering the area right above this is smashed to pieces. Ouch. You know, I probably did not get these guys for my journal yet, have I? As in the mastery, because killing them is such a pain if you can't two-shot them. And let's see, through here... Let me check all the way to the left. Oh. They've not reset the enemy room, but they've added more enemies to it. That's interesting. And just a nice little surprise, I suppose, for anyone revisiting. And where does this come out of? That sends me right back into Coral Chambers. Alright. In that case, we've almost finished this area. Next we just need to go up. And that's a lower core completed, and then the upper ones have been smashed to bits. Ooh, this area's also been smashed to bits, it seems. Oh, right, this is where the core was. Not the core, this is where Sentinel was. Before it gave them the core. Oh, these guys respawn. Oh, I one-shot them. Okay, I thought I two-shot them. I guess I was just hitting their spikes last time. Ah, and the void got you, of course. There we go. Not too bad, though. Not too bad at all. And here is the bench room. We need to double check in here. Let's see. Got that, yep, got the new area on the map completed. And nothing up here. This is where we got the map originally, I believe. Yeah, okay. In that case, we can go straight up. And we probably should, shouldn't we? Before we go to Upper Cogwort Core, we should check what's up here. Because I don't believe I've been able to go up here before. If I have, I've completely forgotten about it. What's in here? It's a door. That's for certain. Oh, it's just this door. Okay, no, that's fine. We have been in here. In that case, where is the entrance to Upper Cogwort Core? Do I just need to go in through the cradle? Not cradle, through Terminus? No, because Terminus got blocked off. In that case, we need to go in through right side of Coral Chamber. So we do need to check the cradle as well. See if there's anything new there. So let's just drop down and we can mark Cogwort Core as complete. Completed. There we go. Oh man, we're so close. And you know, I said I was going to do Underworks first, but it's ended up being the last one we do actually in Citadel. We're even doing Cradle first. How surprising, huh? Now then. According to the map, there's a way up. Literally right next to this door. Is it on the inside? Have I just completely missed it somehow? I might have just completely missed it, or maybe it's blocked off now. In fact, I'm willing to bet that's what this is right here. This is the former entrance. Oh no, this is the current entrance. Maybe it was also the oh yeah, I did see that platform on the ground. So yeah, it's probably just a smashed up version now. We don't expect to find a new area up here, because this is an Act 3 exclusive zone. And whatever area we're missing, certainly from Act 2. Let's see. I think I can just make it up right here. Yep, there we go. This climb is a bit treacherous, eh? Certainly, certainly treacherous. Watch your big head, Hornet. Don't want to get it clipped by the steam. Certainly not. You know, I don't actually remember what the top half of Cogwart Core was like anymore. Actually, no, I do. I just remembered as I was saying it. There was the big platforming section with the claw line things that moved. It was quite interesting, actually. A bit of a shame that I had to go. But it's fine. I'd rather just go through all this again than go through that again. This room's been smashed to bits. And according to the map, I can just go straight up here, right? I can. Okay, hold on. Let me just make sure I'm standing in the perfect spot. And throw the needle up. There we go. I've almost made it back up the cradle, which is nice. And here we are. Oh, you know, I don't think we actually ever would have the ability to come up here manually. Because this is, yeah, the lift. Alright. Well, over here to the right somewhere should be the terminus entrance. I'm not seeing it though, so maybe it's a bit higher up. And what did I use to ascend here the first time? Was there just platforms? Probably. Here we are, top of the room. Oh, no, why did I slide down there? I was trying to hit the jump button. And from here, oh, wait, this is a new unmapped area. Okay, that's good, that's good. That means we can find something important here. Right? I certainly hope so. That's probably where the terminus entrance was previously, if I had to guess. Let's see what's here up at the top. Any breakable wall here? No, not quite. How about over here? Could be on either side, really. There's no way this is the top, right? There has to be more. Oh wait, I can just use the up ability, right? I always forget this exists. What is this? Oh, is this gonna be a new ability? Like a new crest? Bound the silk skill, pale nails. Spin lethal talons from thread that seek out enemies. Oh, alright, alright. Oh, we got a new silk skill. Hey, well, that's the last one, I think, actually. The achievement is going to confirm it in a second, if it is. Yep, look at that. Bound all silk skills. Wonderful. And it looks like there isn't actually a way into Terminus from here, which is strange. There's plants up there. That's weird. Why is there plants growing in the roof there? That seems weird. I mean, I guess it could just be an artistic choice. But lore-wise... Oh, yep, knew there was going to be something. Okay. What do we have up here? A new type of thorn. And the proto-weavers, as I keep calling them, still pretty certain about that. After all, why would they be here above the silk? Oh, look at that. Something in their assault reminds me of my own skill, though their talents are born purely of instinct. My technique is formed from hard training. See, look at that. Another indication that they are probably proto-weavers. Ouch. Oh, ouch. Right, you guys really kind of suck, huh? Yeah, you certainly do. Thank you, dice. Oh man, just barely missed that jump. Oh, just barely missed it again. There we go. Made it that time. Yep, don't get caught by those. We are wise to their tricks now. What is up here? Oh, a bench. Okay. I suppose. Oh, this is a new area. Oh, nice. A new area above the cradle. How strange. Alright, alright. This is certainly not where I was expecting to find it, to say the least. I guess my idea about it being the red thorn and clover area was wrong. I cannot pogo off of those. Ouch. I see why they put the bench there. Ouch, probably going to die. Oh wait, no, what am I saying? There's no bench, not because this is a new area, it's because this is inside. Right. I forgot that's how this works. How am I going to do that jump, actually? That seems a bit difficult. As though I don't have the tools to do it. But I should have all of the movement abilities. Okay, I was trying to stand on the ledge there, see if I could do something. Evidently not. Let's just go back down to the bench since I'm going to die anyways. That'll send me here. Actually, you know what? Dying might actually be beneficial. Since we could use our silk to pogo up. Okay, hold on. I think I have an idea. Ouch. I just need to not use my double jump until I'm already over there. There we go. See, that was not too bad. And we made it up. Ooh, new enemy type. What are these called? Garpids. Sightless burrower that reacts violently to the slightest sound. Do I just have to stand still then? Or perhaps I had to move quick? It is hard to say. I think I saw a breakable wall there, actually. No, I did not. Oh, wait, I messed it up. I need to remember to use my double jump after I dash. Yep, see, look, I did it again. And then I hesitated because of it. Ouch. Oh, that's a long way to send me back. Also, I need to defeat 28 Garpids. That's going to take a while. At the very least, I'm going to sit there and do nothing but kill them for a bit. Ouch. Oh, and I'm dead. That's fine. Oh, okay. Still nothing on the map. Right, why do I keep looking at it? Like there's going to be something there. Ouch. Immediately took damage, of course. I would truly not expect anything less. Right. Forgot. I had to wait for my silk to regenerate. That is a bit of a pain. Oh, is this where the last silk heart's going to be? That certainly seems like the vibe they're going for. Also, let's just get these things out of the way while we're here. Oh, I can get silk off of them. Why did I not think of that before? Let's top off. Do these not die in one hit? Oh no, they do. I just need to get a lot of them for the entry. And there we go. A common enough bug, though not to be underestimated. The acuteness of their other senses more than makes up for their lack of vision. You got it. And look at that, now we have a full thing of silk with which to heal ourselves with. Ooh, yep, don't waste our double jump, we still need that. And there we go. Made it to the top. Let's keep going up instead of exploring that side path. It's a dead end, of course. Oh, it's a maze. Is that what this is going to be? Kind of. Not really. Maybe on the way down? Ooh, another new bug. I don't know if I'll be able to kill that one, though. It doesn't look like the type you could kill. Ouch. I might have to go down there and farm some of those little guys again. That's probably why they put them there. Not ouch. We made it. Ooh, getting some real Metroid vibes from having to platform off of these guys. Remember that part in Super Metroid where you had to freeze the bugs and jump on top of them? I remember hating that. Rightfully so, platforming in that game was not especially easy. Ouch! Oh, don't send me all the way to the bottom. Oh man, that's rough. That's fine, I suppose. Don't throw yourself into the spikes. Oh, right, I wasted my double jump just now. This is very stressful. Although the area is in and of itself quite relaxing. This seems like a final stretch sort of deal. Oh, that's exactly what it was. Okay, good. Oh, that's not it. Okay. Oh, we're on the roof. A new type of bug. Skrill, common crawler that lives beneath the sand. Okay, what's to the left? Let's check over there first, shall we? Ouch. Oh, did it actually hit me or not? I can't tell. Out there lie the endless wastes. If I cross them now, Farloom shall fall to... Okay, yep, that's it. That's just leaving the kingdom again. Am I above Mount Fae? I keep zooming in down to the bottom. I assume it's because I don't actually show up on the map anywhere. Yeah, but apparently Mount Fae is either underground or it's... Oh. Oh, these things don't hurt. I see. That's why I was able to just run through it a second ago. That's nice. That means I can get some health off of them, hopefully. It would be nice. Oh, what's in here? A small tunnel leading downward. No, do not go back to Farloom. We're not going to go back yet. We're not done here. Nameless town. Oh, looks like I can play Needle in here. Friends seduced. Now only the wind. The weaving ones beckon. Surface memento. Worn ornament of the nameless town high above Farloom. The memento can be displayed in a home. Huh. I'd like to be able to hear more about that. I want to go... Yeah, hold on. This surface dweller is free of silk. Its nature remains its own. The monarch's influence must only stretch below it. Okay, I'd like to kill some of these, more of these, so that I can get some silk and play the thing some more. Oh, is that all of them? Okay, let me stand right here and play. Now only the wind. Friends seduced. The weaving ones beckon. From depths below. Sweet promises whispered. Huh. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Well, I suppose now it's time to go back down below. No reason to stay up here anymore. Take me back down. Honestly, I was kind of expecting to find a bit more, but that works for me. Oh, and I'm back at the bench. And none of that goes onto my map. Interesting, interesting. It looks like there's only one endgame creature that I'm missing. That's cool. Like one Act 3 creature, I suppose. Let me see, on the map, none of that shows up, right? Yeah, none of that's there. Okay, in that case, I suppose for now we should... Oh, in fact, not even my current area shows up there. I suppose for now we should go see if we can find a way back into Terminus. Shall we? Yeah, the map still does not work. And here we are. And also, that must have accounted for a percentage, right? No, there we go, 1%. That glorious, glorious 1%. Those are what we were after. Just a few more of those and we'll have finished the game. Obviously, we won't be getting to 100% tonight, because that would imply going to true ending. But we will at least get close. I like to hit at least 90%. That's my goal. Now then, if we wanted to get into Terminus, we would need to smack the right side wall a ton. Unfortunately, it is not here that needs to be smacked, though. I'm pretty sure this is where it was previously. Which seems to indicate that it's going to be permanently locked away. Ouch. And if that is the case, we'll just use Bell Babies to get back, and then we'll go inspect it separately. Yeah, nothing there. Just keep on bumping it along the right side. Yeah, look at that. And that is the Terminus we cannot get to. Alright. Bell Babies, come fetch me, please. We need to go inspect that area separately. Hello, friend. I'm not here to see you quite yet. I need to go to Terminus to inspect that, and then once we've done that, we can mark Cradle as complete. And then we get to go stop at Bellheart for a little bit before we go to Underworks. In fact, we should probably stop at the other merchants as well. Considering the Bellheart merchant is no longer stocked with anything of note. Yeah, it seems Terminus is complete. Nothing of note seems to be up here. What got mapped just now? The map said it got updated. Huh, how strange. Well, anyways, to the Grand Bellway, and while we're traveling, let's take out the notepad and see. cradle is complete. Wonderful. In that case, let's see here. Where do we want to go check on the merchant first? Do we want to check on... Actually, did we finish Grindel? Let's see. He was in Blasted Steppes. Oh yeah, Blasted Steppes is finished. Which means we can either save this money for the Underworks merchant, or we can buy from Songclave. Let's go to Songclave and buy the one there, shall we? First shrine, please. Also, we can check the wish board while we're there, since we finished Sentinel. So something new might have appeared. Let's see. Nope, nothing new. Not for now. Hello, merchants. Let's see. I'd like to buy the spider strings. Yes, that's what I'd like to buy. I want to know what it does. So that's the 320 item purchased, which means we can mark it off on the list. Now you just have a little over 1,000 left worth of stock. Do I have any beads in my inventory? No, unfortunately not. What does this new one do? It's a yellow. Sophisticated Weaver device. Resonates with music played to amplify and enhance the performance. Expands and strengthens the effects of a needle-in. That is a strange object that we have. Let me try it. We'll take the magnet off for a second. Spider strings. Oh yeah, look at that. It has a big thing. And what? Is it changing what they sing? I wonder? No, it's the same thing. I wonder then what it does. Maybe it's like a hidden effect? Like a synergy with something else? Well, it's certainly something to keep in mind for the future. Oh, you know, I should probably have the greed charm on, to be honest. No, it's fine. We don't need it. In that case, it is time to go to Bellheart, actually, first, and then we go to Underworks. Oh man, how is it always the things I intend to do end up being the last things I do, huh? Let's see here. Grand Bellway, please. Thunk. Oh, does that charm also count for another %? It does, it does. Oh, in that case, if each charm is 1%, then yeah, we can definitely get to 90 here today. Of that, there can be no doubt. Thank you, friend. It's been a while since I got to use you, and we will be using it one more time as we go up to Underworks. And hopefully Underworks takes a while, because after that's Bone Bottom, not Bone Bottom, Bilewater. Bilewater and Vents. And I don't want to do either of those. Those are just the repeatable quests. Do I have anything to turn into you? I do, I have a rune harp. Yes, yes, here you go. Rune harp. How much do I get for this? 210, not bad, not bad. Last words of the weavers. Sisters, spiders, the burden is past. These simple bugs shall bear it full. Never to cease, never to silence. We shall die and wait and pray that one may come of silken strength, enough to weave us free. And it looks like this is going to be the only arcane egg. Interesting. So we're missing at least one more rune harp. Potentially two. Though that other one might be a Coral Commandment. And we're missing at least one more bone scroll. Potentially 3. Alright, there we go. It's another item turned in. And turning that in does not count as a percentage. Just needed to double check that. My nest. Ooh, that's a lot of money. Love to see it. And let me turn in my new item. Look at that. We now have a new memento. Let me sit down here and get all my tools fixed up. There we go. Love to see it. Love to see it. We're making good progress. Now that we have more money, we can actually go buy another item from the shop. So I suppose we will go and do that. Hello, friend. Back to Grand Belway, where we're going to be disappearing from you for a while again. I'm sorry about that, but it must be done. Now then, going up to Songclave once more. That would be First Shrine. Funk. Oh, also I should probably change my silk skill because I'm definitely not going to be using these knives. I change it over here. Yes, change it back to cross stitch, please. I like that one quite a bit more. What was this one? I forget. Right, Rune Rage. Oh, Sherma's awake. Anyway, hello, Giuliana. Ooh, I can buy the expensive one right now. I should probably do that. It would be the good idea. Spool extender purchased. Now we can mark the 720 off of our lists. And you just have the 350 left. Wonderful, and look at that. Beautiful 88% completion. Oh, we love to see it. Now we need to go to Underworks. And I need to check actually map to see which way would be optimal to go through it. I think going through, like starting at Grand Gate could be nice, because it would let us work through one by one. But obviously we can't really do that unless we go all the way to Blasted Steps. That'd be a bit of a run. So I think going through Coral Chambers and descending from there would be ideal. Yeah, we'll do that. Coral Chambers. And hopefully the benches in Underworks do not still require me to pay for them. That'd be unfortunate. I'm just going to hope that they have broken in a way that is convenient for me. Let's see. Down to the right. Oh, my throat. I thought it was better, but I suppose talking for however long I'm going to be talking for, as soon as it feels slightly better, is not the greatest idea, is it? Anyways, here we are. Coral Chant, not Coral Chambers, Underworks. It's been a while since we came here. A long, long while. And we're starting off in a pretty big room. There's no Void Mess, though. We know that because the creatures are all unpossessed. Let's see. This room is actually a bit of a maze, so I need to stop running into the spikes like that. I'm like gonna heal off of this guy. There we go. Let's see. Oh, my little knife hand friend. Love to see him. You've seen him quite a lot today. Ooh, there's a breakable wall I missed the first time. How'd I miss that? What do we have here? Frayed rosary string. Love to see it. Money is always appreciated. Ouch. Let's see. This is a real wall and ceiling. Real ceiling. And that is, yep, okay. That's one room completed. One of the bigger rooms, too. Oh, I suppose this big pit is also going to be pretty big. Also, it looks like there is a void mass, because the first thing we saw when we came in here is a voided enemy. What's through here? Just a little dead end, okay. There was at one point an item there. We know that. Let's drop to the bottom of the hole. Try not to die on the way down. And there's the void mass. Cogflies, get to work. Oh, I fell. Not ideal, but it's fine. There we go. It's dealt with. And now we can just simply leave the room and come back in, and all those guys will be much more manageable. Oh, and of course the bench is not... Fine, I'll pay for it. Why not? The frayed rosary string I got pays for it. And it would seem this area is not broken in a convenient way. Oh, that's weird. Even though it's broken, the creatures all stay trapped inside of it, and you still collide with it as if it was unbroken. That seems like an oversight. Of course, seems like does not mean it is. I mean, it is. I don't know why I'm trying to speak on Team Cherry's behalf. Let's see here. Platforming room. Ouch. There's spikes on the bottom of theirs. I did not notice that. Ouch. I need to be a bit quicker than that. There we go. Plenty of plants in here. And also bells. Oh. Hey, look at that. New area discovered. And is that Bellheart? That is Bellheart. Oh no, I have been here. What was here last time? I don't think there was anything actually at all. Not in this room. I think this room right here is just like sort of like a little world building Easter egg thing. There was an item in here though, I do recall that. Not that I recall what item it was. Okay, well, let's go back across then. Next up, you need to go up while checking the right side. Okay, that's not going to work right there. Need to take it a bit slower than that. No taking that many shortcuts. These stupid worker bugs are the worst. I hate them. I feel like I'm playing a lot of enemies the worst today, aren't I? But, you know, flying enemies are terrible. They really, really are. Especially when they have such a long aggro range. And that's that big pit completed, I believe. Actually, there might be something across to the left here that I missed. What is in here? Oh, yep, look at that. Something I missed. Just like I thought. Man, I really missed a ton here, huh? We're only in the second room and we're already finding quite a lot, actually. Even if it doesn't amount to much. Then again, thinking about back on the circumstances under which I first explored this place, it's not actually surprising. A bone scroll. Oh, wonderful. Because I was completely broke, and I was not expecting to be trapped in here. Anyways, that's the next big area done. This next one's pretty straightforward for a while. For a while. Ouch. Anything over here? Nope. In that case, this next room is the one where we need to start looking for that flea! Yes. Big, crushy blocks. That certainly would hide a flea from me, wouldn't it? You know, I actually don't mind when those little guys get, voided. Because it actually just gives me more silk. Which I find to be quite convenient. Now then, flea. You are below me somewhere. So we're going to check this left path first. Oh, he has a lot less health now, huh? Oh, is that it? No. And let's see. There was just an item here at some point. Yeah, just an item in here at some point. In that case, we need to go and start smacking the ground, I suppose. See if we can find the flea. Not in that room, though. The spikes on the floor, not the spike, the big, wheels on the ground are making it a bit difficult to see, like visualize where a flea might be. I suppose there could be a... Okay, there could have been like a whole area that I missed. That's not breakable. That's beneath the spikes. But for now, I think we just need to finish checking this room before we move on to anything else. Yes, yes. Give me the silk so I can heal. Thank you. Oh, a little chimney sweep. Oh, that's a breakable ceiling. That's nice. Man, I missed a ton here, huh? An absolute ton. What's through here? Something was here before. That was interesting. It has been crushed, it would seem. But I can at least play the song for it. Free. Run. Toil. Run. Free. No more. Oh, okay, well, that's an interesting little bit of lore. I wonder what you looked like when you were alive, or if you were ever alive to begin with. I mean, in-game, I mean. Obviously you were alive at some point in the lore. Well, back down we go. Back to smacking ceilings. And some craft metal. Appreciated. They're not necessarily necessary. Is that floor breakable? No. Let's go check in here one more time, make sure there's no breakable floor or anything like that. No, that's just spikes. Not spikes, like saws. Same in here, it seems. I guess, where is that flea at? Ouch. I don't really know. I mean, it does still feel weird to me that there's that area down below that goes next to Bellheart and is unmapped. You know what, fine. We'll go back over there. Give that room a double check. No, we'll go through the rest of Underworks first. And then we'll come back and double check. Actually, you know, what if there's a possibility that we could drop like one of these blocks through the ground? I don't think so, but no, I'm not saying anything that would let us do that. Alright, well, we'll come back then. Later, though. From here, we need to check... We'll check the middle right and then top left. Oh, actually there's a void mass there. Ouch. Can the thing get down here? Oh! You're so rude. So rude. Yeah, and I'm dead. Oh, well, you know, I suppose this is as good as excuse as any to check out that room one more time. Map has a bit more added to it now. That's nice. So we'll go check out this bottom room one more time. See if there's anything new here. Also, we should better be safe than sorry and use a Silk Eater. It does mean we're going to be meeting another one soon, but that's fine. Like, we'll be needing to go fetch more. Yeah, no, nothing here. Is there really nothing if I climb up to the top? That's so strange. Okay. Well, I suppose we'll just move on then. Maybe there's a mechanism that shuts down the spiky wheels somewhere? Suppose that could be the case. Also, what's with all the vines? Are we near Shellwood or something? We are. Okay, that makes sense then. Yes, yes, I know. Flying enemies, you guys are the worst. And I do not want to deal with you. And there we go, out of the room. Whew. Whew. No idea what was about to happen to my voice there. Actually, no, since we're here, we might as well just go all the way to the top and then check to the right of that, since that was one of our next objectives. And this would be a bit more efficient. Hello, pipe. Sweep, chimney sweep? Alright, that took a few turns to get the answer right. I mean, I guess you are a pipe cleaner. There's literally exposed pipes all over the place, and you are holding what is probably a pipe cleaner if you account for the size difference. Yeah, I know. Big scary guy. And that is a dead end that had money previously. Yep, you get sent into the debris shaft. And let's see, there is a bench right above me. How convenient. Do I have to pay for this one too? Hopefully, oh, well, I was about to say hopefully not, but I suppose we can't escape things that easily, can we? No, certainly not. Nothing up there for now. You know, at least this one has some lighting. Oh, what's this? Insert rosaries 25. You know what? Sure. What does this do? Speak now. Thy confession will be heard. You have confessed the sin most grave and must by works cleanse yourself. Return to your task and work off cycle, neither eating nor supping until a new cycle begins. By the grace of Farloom Eternal, may you never tire, toil and be forgiven. Oh. What if I just keep giving it rosaries? I want to try it again. It's probably just a scam machine, right? It is, in fact, just a scam machine. Alright, that's unfortunate. Let's see, are these all 15? Please all be 15. Okay, they are. Well, let's take this one closest to the light, shall we? Wonderful. I'm now slightly more poor than I was before. That's fine. If I did not know any better, I would say there was a hidden secret up there. Unfortunately, I do know better because there's no solid platform beneath them at any time, so it would not be possible for me to get up there. And nothing over here? Indeed. Alright, there was the thing at the bottom of this room that killed me. Alright, well, check this right door first, shall we? Perhaps this will be more kind. Man, the enemies here are poor too. That's a real shame. And nothing in those balloons. Maybe there was something last time. Like around the first time I came here. There we go. Ouch. There we go, that guy's taken care of. Ouch. Let's try not to die, right? You know, put a bit of effort into it. There we go. Void mess dealt with. Now we can go to the right again. There was something here at some point. Not anymore, though. Wonder what item that was. And it looks like if we can wrap around to the bottom left, and there might be an item there. Not an item, a path to the flea, I mean. That certainly could be the case. Oh, this is where we got Claw Line, I think. Yeah, because we needed to do this area before we got to High Halls. That's probably exactly what it is. Hello, Ventrica. Nothing in here, which is to be expected. But that is a nice little shortcut that we can use now if we need to. And let's see, did I check this room? I don't think so. Ouch. Okay, there's enemies here, I did not check it. Hey, look at that, we got the mastery, how nice. And that is another room completed. Alright. I suppose this is a shortcut then? I said that a bit strange, but it got very right, I hope so. Right, another one of these one-way passages. Can I go through this one? Where does this take me? Probably just to an item. Okay. Let's see, it looks like we actually had to do this whole area of the Underworks proper. I should be looking at these walls a bit more carefully too, in case there is a secret. Also, we're about to come up on another vent. That's nice. Not a vent, a bench. Now we are currently turning away from it to go explore other stuff. Anything up top? No, there is not. Got the mastery on these guys. Love to see it. I assume anything I don't have the mastery for, I'm pretty close to having at this point. Because I spent a lot of time in each of these areas dying over and over and doing runbacks and such. Let's see, if there is going to be a path to the flea over here, it would make sense, actually. Oh, these guys respawn. That's quite upsetting. And it would seem there is, in fact, not a path to the flea through here. Okay. So, when we bought that map, it did say it's in the Citadel, so we know it's accessible through here, most likely, especially since the only area below here that's not part of the Citadel is Wisp Thicket, including that part that says Bellhurt, because that's actually the boss room for Father Flame. Oh, which means that little flea is going to be a bit of pain, isn't it? Certainly. You're going to have to smack into every single wall. Alright, well, we'll be back for it, I suppose. For now, we need to continue doing our once over the whole area. Ouch. Admittedly, I'm not being very thorough here. Yep, I knew that was going to happen. And that bottom right kind of looked like a breakable wall, but because it's in the lava, that's not going to be the case. I assume it's just there because it's a drainage point for the lava in lore. Ouch. I might die, actually. There was, at some point, craft metal here, it would seem. Can I get him to fly into the lava? It would seem that I cannot. Oh, I can. There he goes. I just need to be a bit patient, that's all. Now let's see. If I need to check the right bottom of this room? No, that's good, actually. And I need to check this top section, because that's the left door. Takes me to the rest of the area. Oh, some silk. Not quite enough to heal, but appreciated, because it got me almost there. Now let's see, this big left room isn't actually going to have anything in it, because this is the claw line check. In which case, we can just skip right up to the top. Not to mention, it's also surrounded by on all sides by rooms, so there's not any space for a secret, really. Let's see. Ah, and here we are, back into the section. Oh, that was a one-way. That's fine. Don't go to the right yet. Go to the left. Because we also need to stop by that merchant, see what he has to offer, so that we can actually write down the prices. It's been a while since we've been here. Let's check out this left path. Where does this go down to? Oh, right back down to here. Oh, there is a void mass in there. Okay, I did not expect that, actually. Can I get in through here? No, I can't. I think I just locked myself out, and I had to run around that whole lower section again. Oh, that's a bit of pain. Especially considering I just sat at a bench. Well, that's fine. I suppose we can do it quick. Since we don't actually have to scan everything around this time, we can just go fast. And we should be able to just drop down here, right? Yeah. Wonderful. And those guys are annoying as always. That's to be expected, I suppose. Now then, just go straight across. Try not to hit the lava this time. And there we go. Look at that. Look how easy that was. And we don't have to bother with these extra rooms. We just go back up to the claw line room. And this time, we don't assume that there's nothing here because it's a tutorial room. Can't believe I did that. I can't believe I did that. Oh, man. Look at me. Being a disappointment to myself. How unfortunate. I would quite like to be able to heal. So let's kill these guys manually, and then we'll throw out our conch flies and heal the one on the ceiling. And one more. And there we go. Void mass defeated. Love to see it. Oh, I remember struggling with this room. It brings back so many memories that were not necessarily pleasant, but they are memories nonetheless. It would seem that I am still struggling with this room a little bit. There we go, made it through. Now we go back up here for real this time, and we don't need to actually backtrack, which is nice. The bench. Now, we need to check the areas above. There's a few of them. First of all, Architect, please come down. Bug Red, do you need our services even now? Our duty is long, but we shall create for you if you require it. Oh, you had a lot of stuff, including the last damage upgrade I needed for my tools. I suppose I should probably write down these prices, shouldn't I? So I can come back here later. Let's see here. Underworks. let's see, we finished checking for the void, like doing the ones over. So merchant needs 3 craft metal. Then he needs 360, 230, 140, and 450. I think that's all of that, right? Let's tab back in. Yep, that's all. Do I have any rosary beads I can use to buy anything? Not quite. I only have 120. But we're close, you know? So let's climb up, go check that architect door. It should be sealed shut still. But I don't want any surprises, so we'll go double check. Yep, it's sealed shut, just like it's supposed to be. Can I pull this? No, just a hang crumb. In that case, our next stop is through the right, I believe, unless we wanted to go check our white ward again, see if we can find that key we're missing. And you know what? I think I would like to do that, actually. Do we do that now? How easily can we back? You know what? We can get to the right side of this area using the Grand Bellway. So we'll use this time to go up and check Whispering Vaults. No, we will not, because that's a one-way door. I did not mean to say Whispering Vault, I meant to say White Ward, but my point got across. So we'll do White Ward again after this then. See what we can find. Also, we need to go back and double check for the flea, because they're missing still. Frustrating as it is. Where's the lava down here? No, not lava, just hot rocks. And there's a spool, it seems, at some point. And up out of the pit. Wonderful. Ouch. I wanted to pogo off of that once we reached the end, but I suppose I claw-lined a bit too close. That guy's a long aggro range. I forgot about these guys having such an annoyingly long perception. Let's see, this door was at one point blocked off, I believe. And what is this? This is actually the way forwards, because the other way is just a shaft that goes straight up. And let's see, I don't think there's a void mass in here, because none of these are voided. Ouch. Ah, my pogo skills, they are lacking still. Can't wait for the DLC for this game, though. Hopefully they will add a White Palace equivalent. That would be quite nice. And we can't actually go down straight there, because you need to take the lift, or like the hole in the wall that goes down back to the exhaust organ. Certainly, that is the case. And it looks like we have finished up this area. Or just about, anyways. You had something at some point. Is the wall breakable? No. A shame, that. A real shame. And this is going to stick me right back up in the Whispering Vaults next to the big dead body, right? That's precisely what it's going to do, but at least there's a bench. Now, let's go over what items I have found. Actually, nothing really. I guess we found the Bone Scroll. And we could go turn that in and probably buy something. You know, we're actually only missing 2 blues. That's nice. I think one of them was from the shopkeeper just now. So for now, yeah, let's just go take the babies back, and then, I don't know, we go sell the Bone Scroll? Okay, what's the cheapest thing we can buy? 350. I don't think Bone Scroll's going to finish that off. So instead, we're going to go double check White Ward, because I'm missing the key somewhere. I assume it's probably in White Ward. And then we will go check for the Underworks Flea. So, babies, come up here. Hello. Let me just make sure my list is up to date. It is. Good, good. So now, where would the fastest path to White Ward be, actually? Oh, we already discussed this, didn't we? It's... Oh, no, we didn't discuss this, but it's Coral Chambers. That's it. Oh, look at there. I mean, you guys can't see it. My list is so nice looking now. It's almost completely finished. You know, I'm still thinking about these NPCs, though. Actually, you know, we can cross Sherma off the list, because Sherma is definitely finished by now. There are still 3 NPCs on my list, but I don't know what they're doing. Gilly, who is hiding somewhere. I assume they're behind the ant door. The Green Prince, who we haven't seen since Act 2. And Seth, who was last seen in Greymoor. He's probably dead, or just disappeared. He's probably pulled a quarrel. And at least that's what I would assume. Now then, we need to go give White Ward a very thorough run-through, because we are still missing a key for it, and we've not found it in Underworks, which is where we thought we were going to find it. Which means it's probably just in White Ward, and I missed it. Which is to be fair, because when we did the once over, we did it in 2 parts instead of all at once. So I don't think it would be odd if we missed something. So let's go give it the proper once over this time, shall we? That would be the good idea. And, you know, doing it a proper once over means going down the pit, even though we already been here before. Not today, but, you know, even though we already know there's nothing here. Because we don't really know there's nothing. Because the game has not told me there's nothing. We just made that assumption on our own. Okay, nothing there. And then across the other side should also have a whole lot of nothing. Should being the key word there. Oh, I haven't said that phrase in a long time. Putting out the keyword in something I said. Okay, well, nothing in here. This is a storeroom. If I go straight down from here, we will be able to check out the right side. Which is not quite what we want to do yet, right? I don't know. No, we don't. We want to check out the left. Actually, the left is where the key goes. So we'll check out the right first, I suppose. Let's see, let's see. Ah, yes, the Ferni. There we go. You had a bit more health than I thought you would. There we go. Another one down. I'm not seeing anything here in the ceiling. Oh, and you got voided. Look at that. Hey, look that we got the mastery too. Love to see that. No, I'm not seeing the key anywhere about here. Is it in there? I think that's where we found Sherma, though. And here's where the multi-binder was, or maybe it was the injector. It was one of the two. Yeah, this is where Sherma was. Oh, the enemies have reappeared. As suppose it makes sense. This is the only area so far where these enemies actually exist. So if they were going to be anywhere, it would just be back in here again. It's nice that they dropped a bit of money, though. Always in need of that, though hopefully for not much longer. And if we fall down this hole, I don't know if we'll be able to get back. Actually, no, we will. We have the new ability. Ooh, I will certainly get hurt while doing it, though. That much is for certain. And let's see, if I drop down that hole, it's going to put me back into Underworks, which is not where we want to go. Yeah, certainly not. So we'll just head right back up and check out the other side of White Ward, that which he ignored. Ooh, I can't actually do that. Oh, that's unfortunate. I guess I have no choice but to proceed. That's upsetting. That's quite upsetting, actually. At least we now get to check this area Underworks that we missed before, I suppose. Yeah, so I have enough money to buy anything from him now? No. I'm gonna break this. I'm not gonna lose it. I don't like to see all my money at once. Actually, if I go to Belhart, I will be able to afford it. Okay, we might as well. Hello, little babies. Take me back to the Bell Beasts, please. We need to go to Belhart again. Turn in a bone scroll. This has been a very chill and actually somewhat underwhelming stream so far. Which is to be expected. We are really scraping the bottom of the barrel right now. We're not expecting to find much. Hello, little friend. Please come up. Yes, I have a bone scroll. Here you go. Let's take a look. Filthy rag marked with the scrawl of an underworker. So much suffering. Are we truly chosen, or have we sinned unknowing and now are punished for it? Interesting. How much money do I have now? 350. That is enough to buy from Songclave. And that's it, actually. We cannot buy from the Underworks merchant. He is too expensive. Alright, well, we'll go do that then. We'll buy out the Songclave merchant. Oh my god, I just realized Chakra. We still need to buy everything from Chakra, don't we? Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on. Belhart. Not complete. Chakra. Merchant. How much does she cost? I need to go check, actually. I have not once even thought about looking at her inventory for the markers, because they haven't seemed all that useful. The time is close, Chakra. The cost was grave and the challenge steep, but I have claimed a power that can put an end to this disaster. Genda, this is good, hornet-wielding needle. Essential. My own strength has reached its limit, and the dark husks continue their assault unceasing. Take your final action, and let us all see the end of this. Okay, let's see. You know what, hold on. Let's just buy everything you have right now. Actually, hold on. Let me see if these count for a percentage. 88. I highly doubt these count for a percentage, but let's see. There's a shell marker purchased. Okay, they do not count. Okay. Well, we'll buy what we can for now. All the markers. Thank you. Oh, can I actually buy all of them? I can, look at that. I bought up Chakra's shop, and it cost nearly every rosary I had. For my mapping sock, we have traded all the charts and tools I can provide. While this new threat remains, I shall not make more. My cartography may be simple, but I hope that my craft shared has made your travels easier. It most certainly has. Well, that's wonderful. In that case, I suppose now we go back to Underworks again. Right? Because the alternative is bile water. And I most certainly do not want to do that. Yep. In that case, we can mark Belhart as actually being completed, because I just unmarked it, and now it is done. Not complete. Let's see. Yeah, Greymoor, no specimen for them. Farfield, no way to get to that door. We miss Atla, no thing. Wormways, we're waiting for time to canonically pass. Shell, we're using him to tell when time has canonically passed. Biowater needs to be redone. We need to find the flea at Putrefied Ducts. Merchants, and Ornate Lock. Okay. And obviously there's still a new area somewhere. I assume it's over, how to say, with Biowater hiding it. That's what I'm trying to say? I think so. But yeah, it's time to go back to the Underworks. So we're going to take the Underworks Ventrica, I believe. Yeah, we'll take the Underworks Ventrica. It'll be convenient. Unfortunately, we will not be getting much money while doing this because the workers are all poor. But it's fine. Also, if I die, it's going to be a bit inconvenient, so we'll go grab the bench in the top right near the merchant before we progress. Assuming that I can actually get there from here in a timely manner. Thank you, dice. They really are so poor, huh? It looks like I'm not going to be able to get to that particular bench quickly. So let's see. Ouch, ouch. My impatience has once again led to my harm. And I'm not going to go buy that one. I don't even know if I have enough money to buy it, to be honest. Ouch, ouch. My patience, once again. We top off. Then we progress. We need to go to this big shaft. Ouch. There we go. Man, even the big guys are poor. Okay. But yeah, we need to go to the big shaft and probably go to the very bottom if I had to guess. I mean, we can keep trying to hit stuff on the right, but I doubt there will be anything. Very doubtful. Certainly not seeing anything. My random slashes have not struck anything of note. That lever once was used to lift this, I assume. And let's see. Go ahead, smack the ceiling a little bit. Nothing there? Okay. Really? Nothing here, huh? How strange. How strange. Though I suppose it would also be weird if we could break into the Father of Flame boss arena from here. Certainly would be. Yes, yes. In that case, let's go back, I suppose. No, you can do the big jump one more time. Yeah, I don't see anything there. Okay. Time to go back up the shaft. Right? I think so. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to do this a bunch. Just check from every angle, every side, that there is in fact no way up. There's no way we do that on the spikes, right? That'd be insane. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way. In that case, Once again, we're going to ascend while staring holes into this wall and hope that an actual hole will open up. Now, once again, I am not seeing anything that would indicate an opening. Thank you, dice. And that cannot be dropped. Anything else in here that might be able to be dropped? I don't think so. If there was, I would probably have already done it. Long, long ago. Yeah. In that case, we need to go down and to the right. Here we are. Yeah, there is an opening right beneath me. Have I seen where that is before? I have. Right? I think that's what this is. What if I stand on that while it gets pulled down? And that is not it. Okay. Well, it was worth a try. Or at least I think it was worth a try. Oh, what am I doing? This is not even the right room. Alright. Okay, hold on. Let's go find the correct one. Here we are. This is the correct room. Ouch. Little knife hand friend, I need you so I can heal. Thank you. I knew I could rely on you to appear. Maybe if I could make the bottom one stop moving. Or some such. Ouch. Because if I did that, then the top one would have nothing to bounce on, like to stop it. It would slam straight through the spikes in the bottom. Which kind of seems like is what they want me to do, if I had to make a guess. Yep, big guy's dead. Still poor, of course. Can't jump up there. So there was just an item here at some point. Yep, there's an item at some point. I mean, this could be another case of the biowater thing I did with the bench, where I saw that the water was leaking through the bottom, and I just assumed you could drain it somewhere. And then that ended up not being the case. It was just a really neat attention to detail thing. But I'm not so certain in this case. Ouch. Is there anything that could be done to stop its movements? I don't think so. Huh. What have I played the music? Nope, no effect. The machinery is cold and unfeeling. Yeah, I see the light shining on this. I know there's a flea just below there. I simply don't know how to go about finding it, and I did not mean to fall on that spike. I never do, really. Is this something that we're going to have to come back to later? It might be, like the putrefied duck's flea. Where would we come to find that? Huh. The fleas in this game are so much harder to find than the grubs were in Hollow Knight. It feels like as soon as I found the grub map, I knew where all of them were. If only I could follow their scent or something. I suppose we can run along the bottom again. It doesn't really seem to give me anything. Because this whole area is just covered in these spike balls at the bottom. The spike balls, these spike pits. And I don't have any sort of diver ability like I did in Hollow Knight. I suppose for now we just keep looking for a way below, huh? What was here? I don't remember. Do I have an item, like a charm that looks like that? Maybe. I kind of shape like Long Glove, that's probably not it. No, I don't think I do have anything that resembles that. Not gonna lie, I'm getting a bit tired. I wasn't actually planning to stream today. If that's the case, I suppose we could go give bile water to the once over before we end. We give probably to putrefied ducks as well, honestly. I think that's what we'll do. We'll do one more look over of bile water since we haven't really checked it since we got the new movement ability. Let's see here. Where's a Underworks? Yep, Underworks needs a fleece still. Good that we noted that. Now, where do we want to start for bile water? Probably just from the bottom, right? Yeah, that's where I would start. So, bile water time. Alright. Actually, you know, if I wanted to get to that 90%, I suppose I could just grind for rosaries for a bit. That would certainly do it, because there is enough things for me to buy that I could just brute force the 90%. But we'll do bile water first, see if we get enough money off of it. Now, the main thing we're looking for here is passages where we can go up using the new ability. Which means not through Oregon, through literally anywhere else. In fact, I think even the Beaver Nest is more likely to have something than Oregon. In fact, I think we've checked Oregon already in a different stream. So let's check over here, where there's that suspiciously shaped end of the corridor. I probably should have equipped a thing that protects me from the muck, shouldn't I? Probably. Okay, the reason it's suspiciously shaped is because this is the edge of Exhaust Oregon. Gotcha. In that case, what was to the right? Oh. Is that... Oh, we found something I missed already. In fact, that is a one-way passage, which means there's something on the left side of Biowater of the big climb that I missed. Can I slam into it with this? No. Okay, well, we found something I missed already. That's reassuring. Not to mention, it's kind of expected. Well, now, I mean, it should have been expected, because we were so obsessed with checking the left and the right side of Biowater that I guess we didn't really pay attention to the left much, did we? Not really, no, we didn't. So let's begin by checking over here. Left walls must be inspected thoroughly. Oh, right, we need to check every room, actually, because the stupid void masses. Yeah, we do. Okay, we'll do this bottom right section then. Oh, I'm going to despise if any one of you get voided. That will be quite miserable. Gotcha. Let's see, this left side was a trap last time, right? Yeah, just a trap. Anything above? No? Okay. Right, this is just an ambush. Well, there was an item, but now it's just an ambush. Man, those things fly far, huh? And that does not look like a ceiling I can slam into. So I need to go down and to the left, unless I see another breakable wall somewhere. Wait, that is not. I remember thinking about that a lot. A little thief bug. Hand over your money. Anything up in the bags? No? Okay, in that case I assume there was something here last time that I already have. Which is why the thief bugs are present. Oh, I have to go through this in order to get to the weave nest. That's so mean. I mean, I know there's water in there to wash it off, but once I get back out, I need to step in it again. Hello, weave nests. Also, I suppose it doesn't really matter there's water in here to wash it off because there's a bench as well, isn't there? Oh, no, there's not. I must have been thinking of a different one. Anyway, water, wash me clean, please. Thank you. Now, this room is the one that makes me think there's something below. Yeah. That is a pretty big area where something could fit. And this sort of seaweed down there isn't really used anywhere else. Hold on. That's just muck down there, I remember. I'm not going to go down there. You can't get me twice, or probably thrice, to be honest. I don't actually remember if I've gone down there before. But for now, let's just go across here, back into the muck that no one likes. See if we can cure ourselves. Also, not a lot of void masses. That's interesting. Oh, and I fell into the muck again. I wasn't cured yet, but it's still important, and I don't fall into it because it'll drain my silk, which is already draining quite a bit. Oh, there's a void mass here. Are these enemies in here not able to be voided? Huh, how strange. And that is back to Sinner's Road. Yes, and we're going to go out here actually so we can grab ourselves some Silk Eaters. Because I'm running low on those. So let's make sure we don't die on the way there, shall we? That would be a good idea. Thank you. Sticks. Are you going to come down? Really? No? What if I play? Oh, there you are. Alright, well, I just wanted to see that you were alive, that's all. I'm glad to see that you are, in fact, alive. It is a great joy, as always. Definitely not me being guilty for not thinking about you last time, and I found that your whole nest was voided up. And let's see. Did I check this right room last time? I don't actually recall. What was in here? Right, a whole bunch of nothing. I suppose at some point there was something there, but not anymore. So for now, we head right back into Biowater. And I don't want to climb back up there, you know? It just sort of occurred to me that just doesn't sound fun. Oh, can't do it there? How about here? There we go. Babies, come to me. We know that there is an area that we're missing. We know kind of where it is. Let's put on our, what do we get? Alright, new Silk Eaters. Where is that Ring of Purity, I think it was called? Wreath of Purity. And we'll replace Injector Band. Because I'd like to have the multi-binder on still, just in case the wreath runs out. Now let's see. Yeah, from here we just need to go straight across. Don't need to worry about the enemies. Don't need to worry about looking for secrets. We just need to go up. And do we just keep going up here? I think so. We go up. Right, because I saw this little dead guy on the ground. I remember that the void masses existed. So we turned into the left. And now... Oh, that's not the breakable wall. Okay. I know there's a breakable wall somewhere. Somewhere on the left. That big creature just get voided. How interesting. I was under the impression that the things here can't really get voided. But I suppose that was incorrect. Ouch. I killed both of them. How nice. I don't see it. The entrance, I mean. It might be a huge area to the left then. Like, you access it from the very top. Either that or I've already missed it. I would certainly like to hope I did not already miss it. That would be a bit embarrassing, to say the least. And let's see, this is the fake bench room. Yeah, don't fall into that goop, because that is the bottom of the fake bench room. If you go up here, this is just going to take me to Putrefied Ducts, which is not really where we need to be. I suppose it doesn't hurt to be here, but also we've checked this area already. The only thing we need to look for is the flea. Oh, I suppose we might as well check for the flea then while we're here, right? Nothing there. Nothing there. Do I really want to look at that flea right now? No, not really. I have to keep on trying to do Biowater. I have to at least look through every room once. Even though I'm missing stuff. So we'll do exactly that. Was there anything new in here, perhaps? No. And here is a wonderful little bench just for me. Love it, love it. It reminds me of that terrible creature. But that's fine, I suppose. Hold on, there's something to the top. Ah, right, lore. And some soul. Not soul, silk. What was it, lore? Hate for their light, hate for their pins, for their waste poured thick and endless. Fill your hearts with hate, for power has now been claimed, and with it we shall punish. I see, so that's when Grohl captured the snail shaman, I assume. Ouch. Keeping an eye on the ceiling while I'm in here. See if there's any spots that looks like I can jump through. Not really. Ouch. Yeah, this is just an area I can access from the beginning of the room. If we ran through all these traps. Alright, alright. You know, I suppose there could be a secret over here at the waterfall. Doubtful, but possible. Up we go. And I think the only thing we could really check here is if we can use the up ability to ascend the waterfall. Which we cannot. Okay. In that case, this area is really just a dead end for Chakra's master. How did you get out of here beforehand? Oh, this is how. That makes a lot more sense. Aye, it certainly does. Not gonna lie, I really don't know where to go. I'm thinking about all the areas we've been to. And even thinking about it independently from the lists, there's really not much left to go off of. What's through here? There was an item up there at some point. Now there's nothing but some silk. Oh, it's this room, right? Let's be a bit careful, shall we? I do actually need to go over here to the bench, so we'll do that, I suppose. Okay, now we've made it back to here. And we still have some more rooms to check, don't we? Yeah, we do. I really don't think any of these rooms are going to yield anything new. This area has even been low in void masses. Let's see, from here we can go down to the piranha room. What I don't want to do. We can also go up here and check this room. Which, I don't think we just ignored this one before because we went all the way up to putrefied ducts. But yeah, I'm not seeing any signs of anything new already, like out the gate. Since there's no void enemies as soon as we walk in. And you know, I suppose because this area is just clean of strings, it would make sense that there's no void enemies, huh? Because they've already been working on purging the silk on their own. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. Huh. Okay, so we just go around once more then. That's not the right way. This is the right way. In that case, we just need to figure out where that one spot is over on the left. Well, I know we also need to check the Piranha Room again, I suppose. But I am doubtful that there will be anything new there. So we'll just be doing it for the sake of consistency, really. Though really, what better cause is there when it comes to scanning this area? So down the hole, down the hole, down the hole. Ouch. Ouch. From here, we will check up first. And then we will go across. Ouch. That was a very poor place to try and heal. My bad. There's some dead guys here, which means there's probably a charm at some point. They're no longer. And if we go to the right here, this is the Piranha Room. It'll probably kill me, if I'm being honest. These things really do suck. I suppose that is the case for everything related to the roaches in the Sinner's Road. Oh, well, at least it didn't grab me. That ceiling... Okay, I was about to say that looks like a ceiling I can leap through, but then I just remembered that's not... That's a drop-down ceiling for the shortcut. Yep, and that is the end of that. And just like before, there's just no item at the end. Nothing new, no void masses, no nothing. I probably should have called the babies while I was up there, huh? That would have been the wise decision, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that would have been the wise decision. That's fine then. Well, where are we at now? Back... Okay, back here. I don't want to go back there, so let's use the Silk Eater. We did just go out of our way to grab it. 42 whole money. Nice, nice. Now we just need to find the secret to the left, I suppose, which I'm going to take the babies back down. Oh, I can't call them in this room. Oh, it's because I'm standing on top of the thing that has water beneath it. That's why. Babies, come to me. Hello. Hello, friend. I saw you quite a bit more today than I thought I would. Let's take this off, actually. We don't really need it. We'll just take... not that, multi-binder and injector band, like we usually do. I suppose I could have sacrificed Longclaw. That would have been applicable as well. Let's see... So, there's a secret somewhere here in the lower bile water. I don't know where it is, though. That is the issue. Now let me just double check where we saw it from. We saw it from over here, right? Yeah. And since there's no way to break through over here, that means it's definitely from the roof of the room to the right or from the left wall of the room to the right and up. Yeah, leave me alone, bud. I'm trying to stare at the roof for a little bit. We can check if there's a passage there. There's not. There's no passage there. And then the God Rays are not a hint towards where the passage is. Okay, so now we check the left side of this room, right? Right. Still no breakable wall there. This is about the correct height, though. If it was going to be a solely horizontal space. Don't see anything here. Why must they be so thorough in hiding all of their stuff, huh? Make it a bit easier for me to find, eh? And up here is just money. Or what was money. Do we leave this for later? Maybe, maybe. You know, our goal was to get to 90% today. I suppose we could just go buy some stuff from the shop if we wanted to do that. How much money would we need actually to do that? Let me see. 350 for Songclave, that would give us 1%, and then we need 360. No, actually we only need 140 from the for the underworks. So let's see. A little less than, just short of 500. How much do we have? We have 42. Grand Beltway it is. Let's go see how much money we can get and how fast we can do it. We're going to be putting on the Greed Charm. I did not forget about that. And we're going to be going at the Songclave, I believe, would be the best spots to start out at, especially since the merchant is there. Oh, the two big guys to the left of Songclave are dead now, though. So I don't think it's going to be quite as fast as we would want it to be. Let's see, take off the no, take off the compass. Give us Greed. Thief's Mark. Wonderful. And now, it's time to go over here and kill the big guys for a little bit. Let's see how much money we get per cycle of this one big guy. Ouch. Oh, and look at that, we have the mastery. And we picked up 57, including what I already had. So I think we'll just run back and forth across this top section, since there is 2 or 3 big guys and there's a bench on both sides. So it seems like it'll be pretty quick. My money! No! Oh, that money gets destroyed. Ah, I see. I thought that money was just, like, disappearing into the ether. Or not disappearing. I meant to say that I thought it was just going to be, like, how to say, falling on the ground so I could pick it back up. But no, it gets completely destroyed, it looks like. So I should be a bit more careful then. Ouch. Thank you, dice. Oh man, it's a shame you guys getting voided does not give you extra money drop. Or maybe it does and I just don't notice. It could be either way, to be honest. Now let's see here. Let's go over here, sit at the bench, and then we run across again. So we're just trying to get 2%, right? Yep, we just need 2% and that's our goal for the day. Done. Oh, my money. You monster. There we go. Oh, we're actually getting a lot of money for this. We could probably just grind out the whole missing bit, couldn't we? Huh. Probably, but I am taking a bit more damage than I'm comfortable with. So it's probably losing me quite a bit. Oh, and you got voided, of course. There we go. Got you down. And you dropped 55. Okay, how nice, how nice. In that case, I wonder if it'll just be quicker to kill the one guy and double back. Maybe. Because I was honestly expecting there to be a lot more of these guys. I just forgot that Act 3 destroys them. Well, it's fine, it's fine. How much actually would I need to grind in order to get all of them? Hold on, let me check my list. I would need to grind a considerably larger amount. Oh, but you know what? We will need to grind at some point anyways. Do we do it now? No, we won't. Oh, hey, Sentinel. Oh, I lost money off of that. It's hard to keep track of how these guys are moving whenever there's someone else here as well. Yes, bow to you as well. Okay, well, if Sentinel has a chance to appear to kill that one every time, then maybe not. Maybe I should not be doing what I'm doing. Also, I still wonder where, like, as in going back and forth between that one. Also, I still don't know where Green Prince is. You know, I spent the whole simple key on him. I thought by now maybe we would get a quest about him. Like we did with the with Garmond, you know? And with Sentinel. And kind of with Chakra as well. Though we didn't actually fight Chakra in her quest. Chakra's fight was an optional thing that we missed in Act 2. Alright, look at that, we finished. Now we just need to go across that one more time. It'll pick us up some extra pocket change. In case we need to go to Underworks and buy some benches, I suppose. Ouch, I'm losing so much. Oh, I made so little off of that because I kept getting hit. That's fine, I suppose. Oh, and it's also interesting to see how considerably lower my damage gets whenever I don't have the hitless bonus. Or like the low hit bonus. I don't really know what you would call it. The Hunter's Crest bonus? There we go. And your damage per hit gets really high. Let's see, I think there's going to be one more on the way back. Unless it's permadead now because Sentinel killed it. It could be. Because the other one perma-died when Sentinel killed it. Oh, yep, it's permadead. Okay, this is going to be a significantly worse grinding route in the future then. Let's not do that. Hello, Jubilana. I would like to buy Ascendant Script. Your last item that is worthwhile. There we go. And now we can mark Songclave as finished. Okay, so let me sit down. And let's see here, Songclave complete. And now we have... I should probably mark Bellheart as having NPC stuff. Yeah, probably. Just so I don't forget in the future. I mean, I probably won't. But just in case. Now, we need to go to Underworks. Oh wait, no, hold on. We take greed off so we don't lose our money while we're walking around. Where's compass? Give me that back. I love my compass. Now, is going to the Underworks Ventrica the quickest way to get to the shop? Where is Underworks Ventrica? Not really. Because we had to go all the way around the cauldron, I think. But we might as well just do it. Let's see here. Underworks. Down we go. Also, I should double check my inventory, make sure I don't have anything I need to turn in anywhere. I do not. I mean, I guess the craft metal, but we're about to go spend a little bit of money, I guess. But I don't think, I think we're about to buy the one thing that doesn't need craft metal, now that I think about it. Oh, actually, wait, no, I can just go across, can't I? We do not have to go all the way across around the cauldron, I think. Maybe we do. No, we do not. Okay, that's nice. It's nice to see that I was getting my instructions mixed up for once. Here's the bench. And here's our boy. Probably our final stop for the day. It'll depend. Let's see how I feel after this. Let's buy the Scuttle Brace. And oh, this does take a craft metal. Okay, that's interesting. Yellow, blue, red. Oh, that's the last red one we need. And let's see. First of all, 90%. Love to see it. That was our goal for the day. Oh, we have all yellows. Oh, how nice. And you're selling one blue, which means the other one is that we need to find somewhere because it's not in a merchant. You're also selling a red. Oh, it's the last red as well. Oh, you were selling two of the three. You were selling, not two of the three. You're selling charms I'm missing. Anyway, what's that new one do? Artificial spine that clasps tight around the shell. Enhances the wearer's innate flexibility, allowing rapid retreat. Down plus RT to scuttle. I have no idea what that means. Let's see. That was the wrong button. Right trigger. Oh my god. That is very interesting. I can move like a weaver does now. Very strange. I like it though. I'm not going to use it, but once I no longer need magnet, maybe I'll use it. Who knows? Or maybe I'll just run around with spider strings. Who knows? But yeah, we do need magnet for a little bit longer. And since we almost basically have almost all the reds, is there anything any other reds I would want to use and place a string shot? I don't think so. Maybe flint slate, I guess. And that's probably about it. Let's take a look at our map. We've done so much today, and yet I feel just about as lost as I did when we started. I suppose we could go down to the abyss. Okay, you know, hold on. Let's count some things, shall we? We're at 90%. Let's see if we can reason out what is remaining for us to do. So that's 3% right there. So hold on, let's write this down. 10% remaining. So we have 3% from the underwork shop. 1% from the missing map. 1% probably from Hunter's Journal. That's 5. Let's say 1% from ending, like from true ending, probably. %1 from. What else would we get a percent from? Let me look at the map. The fleas, right? The fleas. I think is it 1% per flea, or is it 1% for all fleas? We can assume it's 1% for all fleas. So hold on. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7%. 1% for white ward. That's 8%. probably 1% for... Oh, hold on, let me see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so there's going to be at least one in whiteboard. And then I suppose we should go look at our bell home, because that's probably going to tell us some things, right? Probably. Bell babies, come here. We need to go to Bellheart. Oh, you can't come out there. How about here? Okay, there we go, there we go. Hello, Bell friend. I need to write you one more time today. Now then, up to our lovely, lovely home. Oh, I forgot, we got money here for free. Oh, I can go buy more stuff. Can I go buy more stuff? Hold on, I didn't actually mark what I bought. I bought the thing that costs 140, which means I can actually go buy more stuff. Okay, we're gonna go buy more stuff then. We're not quite done yet. Look at this, we keep finding more and more distractions. Bell friend, I need you once more. We're going right back up to Grand Bellway. And then we're going to go right back to Underworks. You'd never believe it. I need to go check the shop one more time. I forgot that the craws just give me money for free. Let's see, we go across here. It'll take a second to open up. There we go. And from here, we just keep going up, right? Now we go to the right. Architect, I need to speak with you once more. Let's see here. I can buy the item for 230. So we can cross that off the list. And also, let's do that so we know that the 360 item is the one that needs a craft metal. 230. What does this do? And now we are at 91%. Okay, so each charm is in fact 1%. That's good to know. Let's see what this new one does. It's a blue. Ooh, something happened. Hold on. Flexible belt of serrated metal teeth, able to affix to the hem of the cloak. Flaring the cloak will spin the blades, damaging surrounding enemies. Is it only during double jump? Oh, it's also whenever you engage in slow fall. But not whenever you dash, interesting enough. Okay, well that doesn't seem that great, but it's cool, I suppose. Okay, now we can actually go back to writing our list. So hold on, we have 9% remaining. So 9% remaining. So hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 9. Okay, we're gonna go see the architect one more time today. Yes, you have a red tool. And you have a crafting kit. Okay, that's good, that's good. And if we take a look in our inventory now, you can see there's only one red tool we're missing. Good. We're missing one blue tool, so we need to mark that down. Now, we're missing the blue tool. Sorry that you guys are all just sitting here to watch me do this, or listen to me do this. Hunter's Journal, True Ending, Fleas, White Ward. In that case, there's still 1% item potentially missing, unless each flea itself counts as 1%, which is possible. Also, based on how much stuff we have, this area I'm missing must be very small. Let me check my big inventory. Oh, I'm missing a spool fragment. That's it. I forgot that I'm missing a spool fragment. Spool fragment. Does each spool fragment only count for... Does it only count for 1% if you have the whole thing? Oh, I guess True Ending might not count for a percentage then. Maybe. That would make sense, I suppose. Because on the map, not the map, the save file, it looked like there was a little swirl symbol to indicate they'd done the ending. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we have reasoned out what the last 9% we are missing is. The missing blue tool is, or the spool fragment, actually, probably the spool fragment is behind the ant door. Oh, wait, what am I doing? There's also the, okay, I guess the spool fragment does count for 1% as a total. So, hold on, what's that, right, silk spool counts for 1%. Because we're also missing a silk heart. Right. Okay, so maybe the missing area does actually have a bit. So let's see, we're missing 1% for the fleas, 1% for the white ward key, 1% for silk spool. Yeah, also I'm just assuming that white ward key counts for 1%, because whatever's in there has to count for 1%. Not necessarily, I suppose. This is a guess. Guesswork. Okay. Oh, and also the weave nest, Atla. Okay, well, okay, we know what counts as a percent, right? We know that the tool counts as a percent. We know the crafting kit's going to count for 1%. We know the silk heart's going to count for 1%. So I should probably just put these in order from most likely to least likely counting. We know the map's going to count. We know the blue tool's going to count. We know the silk spool is going to count. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can confirm that we know what 6% is. And then we are assuming Hunter's Journal, the fleas and the white ward, I guess, count each for 1%. I mean, it'd kind of be weird if they didn't. Okay, then. In that case, we only have 2 things we need to buy left in the game. Wait. 1% for crests. Yeah, because that sort of offsets it. So we know something here probably doesn't count then. And this probably is 1% for... Was there anything else that could possibly count for percent? Right, the needle upgrade. Because there's still going to be one more of those. Okay, in that case, I feel really weird about being at 91%. It feels like there should be a lot more than that. Huh. How strange. Maybe the needle up. Oh, you know what? Because there's two new areas. And while I'm because so here's the thing. I'm assuming right now that White Ward counts as 1%. But I don't know what the 1% is because it's not the key. The key itself is not going to be it. So it's probably that there is a spool fragment or something in there, which is why my calculations keep getting messed up. Also, I find it interesting on the map that the Underworks is considered separate from the Citadel. Very interesting. Okay, well, you know, we have a list of things to do next time. It's going to be horrible because it's going to consist almost entirely of me slamming my face against the wall. But we do have a very solid plan, don't we? We certainly do. Okay, and with that being said, thank you all for tuning in. This has been... Wait a second. What am I doing? No, no, no. That's not the wrong button. Wrong button. Look, we went through all the trouble of making this, and look, we almost forgot to use it again. Huh. Okay. You know what? Let's go ahead and raid someone then, right? Oh, look at that. We found someone. Are they English? I think they are. Thank you all for tuning in. This has been Seeker Scuffed, and I am... wait, hold on. Am I getting this right? Am I? I hope so. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, wait, this is weird. It's been a long time since I've done this. There we go. Thank you all for tuning in. This has been Seeker Scuffed, and I am signing off. Goodbye.